According to you, what is the most brutal addiction? I know it is probably not brutal, but have you noticed cell phone addiction? These MF are willing to die when driving and checking their phones. It is definitely brutal, I know. And take others out with them. That's what pisses me off. These people who can put their damn phone down for 20 seconds are risking my life too. I didn't sign up for your death wish. As a person who loves drugs, scrolling addiction has been the worst thing for my brain, ever. I think alcohol addiction is one of the most dangerous because alcohol is normal. Since it is legal and socially accepted, it is much harder for people struggling with it to avoid being around it. I think it is easy for it to be overlooked or even encouraged sometimes, and its physical effect on your health is more drastic even than some things we think of as hard drugs. Alcohol addiction can leave you dependent to the point of death, and it is scary how easy it is to slip down that slope. I can see this. It is normalized, readily available, and at every major event, people are constantly drinking to celebrate, to hang out, when they get married, when someone dies, etc. It is almost celebrated to drink. I run a craft business as a side gig, and a huge number of designs are encouraging alcohol use. It is insanity to me to drink like that. This is where my partner really struggles. How ingrained alcohol is in our lives, especially once you are legally allowed to drink. You go out, everyone around you is drinking and you aren't. It's hard. Some people do not respect others' boundaries on not drinking or being sober and push you to drink. This used to happen to my partner whenever we see his friends because they all know him as a big drinker and he had trouble saying no. We did not be there even 5 minutes before someone would be like, "Come take a shot with me." I don't drink because I don't want to or for my meds. It is always like, why not? It is just a drink. Yeah, I have cut down on my drinking a lot, and I do need to be careful as well due to meds. Plus, being with an alcoholic, people will expect me to drink how I used to, like they do with him, and I get those pushes too when I don't drink. Maybe it is because I have been around and dated a number of alcoholics, addicts, that I do my best to never push. I've seen the aftermath too often, and the ones pushing don't deal with the fallout. Food, because you can ever be abstinent or sober. You can just stop eating. Maybe certain foods you can cut out, but not everything. It'd be like telling an alcoholic that they must continue drinking alcohol for the rest of their life, but it can only be beer and must be in a healthy quantity. Also, the worst foods are constantly advertised everywhere. Imagine trying to get clean from crack, but there are constant commercials for it. And even billboards saying how great it is, and you could get it so easily and cheap. You literally can't go anywhere without seeing it. Hell, you can't even just watch videos on YouTube or browse the internet without constantly seeing it. I'm not addicted to food, but I've had a very unhealthy relationship all my life with it, and I really can't imagine how hard it is for people that are really addicted. It has been gambling for me. Lost thousands upon thousands, more expensive than any drug I've taken, led me to a deep, long depression, made me homeless, still homeless, working to recover. Gambling is a son of a gun. Not many addictions where you can ruin your life and that of your entire family while on the shitter at home. Yep, cost me my career, my marriage, my mental health, nearly my life. It's been nearly 12 months since it all came tumbling down around me, and my life is only now starting to look better. I still have a long way to go, but at least life is looking better. I wish you luck, my friend. I am a compulsive gambler as well, and I did self-exclusion in my state so I can't go to any more casinos. I gambled away rent, school money, and always chased losses. Don't give up. Drug and alcohol addictions are brutal, but right under them should be food. Anorexia, bulimia, and binge eating disorder are devastating. I recently saw someone in Chipotle with her PF. She was so small it looked painful. Her upper thigh was smaller than my wrist. I had trouble looking away. She didn't get anything to eat and genuinely looked out of place, anxiety-ridden. He gave her a bit of his bowl and she made such a big deal of looking at the fork, food, and eating it. I felt horrible for staring, but it was impossible to look away. All I could think about is how lucky I am that my mental health struggles don't have many outward-facing physical signs, symptoms. If my addiction craziness manifested physically, I would be so screwed. I'd be a monster. No one would be able to look away. Then again, maybe it would force me to get help. I hope that girl fights for herself and wins the war one battle at a time. I wish her mental and physical health and a fulfilling life. Literally the worst. Gambling is socially acceptable, and you can do it from anywhere on your phone. Gambling is not illegal and no cop is going to pull you over and take you to jail for buying lottery tickets. If you do too much heroin or alcohol, you can literally die. You are physically limited in the amount you can consume. There is no amount of gambling that your body will stop you after. You can continue to go forever until you broke. Finally, not everyone has access to drugs or alcohol, so if you want more, you can steal more. Everyone has valuable objects, bank accounts, college savings accounts, etc. of someone they can steal from. So it is not only their life they destroy, but everyone around them. Recovering alcoholic here, that was the worst 12 years of my life. I hated drinking the last 3 years. I was still active and cold and stopped no matter hard I tried. I pissed the bed semi-frequently, blacked out and couldn't remember what I did the night before, and was so anxious and depressed I could barely function unless I was drinking. I finally asked for help and my insurance sent me to rehab. I couldn't have stopped on my own. 103 days today. Gambling, the ease with which you can destroy your life is mind-boggling. I am an ex-professional poker player, so not totally opposed to gambling, and I am not convinced that the legalization of online sports betting and the degree to which it has taken over the sports world isn't the end of our civilization as we know it. It is like selling fentanyl by the gram in the impulse buy section of 7-Eleven with cute cartoon mascots and a catchy jingle.